Now, if you love Optimal Work Daily, a great podcast to pair it with is the Hustle Daily Show, part of the HubSpot podcast network and the audio destination for business builders. The Hustle Daily Show provides your daily dose of business, tech, news, and original stories to keep you in the loop on what's trending in business so you can use this information to help your own company succeed. The Hustle Daily Show's team of writers break down the biggest business headlines in 10 minutes or less, just like we do here, and explain why you should care about them. They'll also do deep dives on topics like a man who won the lottery 14 times and why it's nearly impossible to buy an original Bob Ross painting. I checked out a few episodes of the Hustle Daily Show, and to me, it felt like one of the most fun and streamlined ways possible to get the information you need to stay up to date on current business trends. So be sure to search for the Hustle Daily Show wherever you get your podcasts.
This episode is brought to you by Klaviyo, the platform that powers smarter digital relationships. With Klaviyo, you can activate all your customer data in real time, connect seamlessly with your customers across all channels, guide your marketing strategy with AI-powered insights, recommendations, and automated assistance, deliver experiences that feel individually designed at scale, and grow your business faster. Power smarter digital relationships with Klaviyo. Learn more at klaviyo.com/Spotify. That's KLAVIYO.com/Spotify.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1157. Could you make your job easier? And simple ways to improve productivity in the workplace. Both by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. And I'm Dan, your host and narrator, and I've got a couple of articles for you today. They're on the shorter side, so we're able to fit in two. So let's get to it and optimize your life. Could you make your job easier? By Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. No matter the job you do, there's going to be a certain task or two that makes you feel terrible. Enjoying your job is the best way to stay motivated and advance in your career. But that can feel impossible when you're hitting a brick wall of low energy and interest when you're in the office. It's clear your job needs to get a bit easier. How can you manage that without handing in your notice and finding something else to do? Sometimes you just need to change the way your day looks. If that sounds like a good plan to you, check out the following tips. 1. Take your days off. When you've got a day off next week, don't save it for another time when you might need it more. You need it now. So take your day off and spend some time catering to your mental health. The more you give back to yourself when you've got the chance, the easier it's going to be to get a good job done. Plus, you just deserve to take your days off when they're allocated. Any PTO that comes with your position should be used to keep you feeling fresh and like you're capable of contributing. And seeing as life is about more than just the day-to-day grind, even just one day off in a 2 to 3 month period will let you revel in that. 2. Use AI tools. We should preface this by saying you should never let AI do the work for you. As you use AI tools, use them as research and reference tools only. Never use them to write, create, or finish a project. Not only is it bad career etiquette to pass off AI-generated art and copy as your own, as AI will never be quite as intelligent, capable, or nuanced as the human brain, but it could lead to copyright disputes and a very bad note on your resume. You can never be sure if what an AI has created is good or accurate, seeing as it's just combing the web for similar words and images and mixing it all up. For now, let it help shape your ideas rather than directly contribute to them. 3. Stop setting imaginary rules. You know the kind we're talking about here. You can't have another cup of coffee until you finish that one report. You can't leave for lunch today for no other reason than you feel like not getting up. Just little rules you institute on yourself without much thought, which actually make your day worse. If you break out of these habits, you make the workday 10 times better without any other effort. Yes, go get that drink you need. Yes, you can stretch your legs and get something tasty and nutritious to eat. You're allowed to enjoy your time at work, especially if you've got over half a shift left before you get to clock out or call it a day. And 4, leave something for tomorrow, or even over the weekend. If you have working hours in your contract, you don't need to go over them. You don't need to give more of your time to your work than is strictly necessary, even when you're running your own business and want to make it a success. That's why we work more than just one day weekly. Leaving something for tomorrow, even if it's half finished and will only take you around 10 to 15 minutes more to get done, gives you an easy way to get started the day after. You can slip into work doing something familiar and nearly completed, meaning you can get an early win out of the way. It's the best way to start your day and sets you up to feel good about using the rest of your working hours. If you want to make your job easier, use tips and tricks like these in your day-to-day life. You don't have to give it your all every single shift. You may just need to develop your habits and make sure you're not putting up with things for no reason. So leave something for tomorrow, use AI to help out, and always take your day off when you've got one. Simple Ways to Improve Productivity in the Workplace by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. Productivity is a buzzword within the business world that is constantly brought up, and when you dive more into the meaning of it, it's not a surprise, really. Productivity is essentially how productive someone is, and the more productive they are, the more revenue you will hopefully bring in. This has the knock-on effect of greater profits. Helping your employees be more productive can be achieved in a number of ways. You can look into investing in classes and workshops for women and men. You can offer rewards for good work, or you can invest in the technology they're using. Let's look more into this and list out some simple ways to improve productivity in the workplace. 1. Training programs. One of the simplest and most effective ways to improve productivity is to invest in your staff members and offer training programs. By offering training to your employees, you can help them improve the skills that they struggle with, as well as improve the ones they are great at. Training courses can be done online, at work, or at specific training venues. The cost of the courses varies depending on the length of time, the skill level you require, and whether it's online or face-to-face. 2. Offer rewards for good work. A lot of companies will turn to rewards as a way to motivate and improve productivity at work. Set a target that is slightly above the normal standard, but still feels achievable, and watch as your staff members work extra hard to achieve it. Rewards can be anything from a night away to a financial bonus or an extra day off that year. Why not send a survey around your company and see what rewards your staff members will suggest? This way they feel involved with a reward program. When choosing a reward, remember that it doesn't always have to be the biggest prize. Sometimes the smallest thing can make a big difference, such as allowing a parent to finish early one day to pick up their children so they can spend more time with them. This doesn't cost you much, but can make a huge difference to a parent. And 3, invest in technology. Technology could make your staff members' jobs a lot easier and help them to be more productive. Every year, more and more technology is being released that can really benefit businesses. Use technology to free up your employees' time so that they can use that time somewhere else, which will benefit you more. What a lot of businesses are turning to right now is AI, as it has the power to do so much. Why not spend some time doing some research and see what tech is out there that can help you? You just listened to the posts titled, "Could You Make Your Job Easier?" and "Simple Ways to Improve Productivity in the Workplace," both by Michael Levitt of breakfastleadership.com. Your business is buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. If this is you, consider 3 numbers: 37,000, 25, 1. 37,000. That's the number of businesses which have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less, close their books in days, not weeks, and drive down costs. 1, because your business is one of a kind, so you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. Manage risk, get reliable forecasts, and improve margins. NetSuite is giving you the power of having all your information in one place, helping you to make better, more driven decisions as a business owner. Everything you need to grow, all in one place. And you really can't put a price on the power and efficiency that comes with having all of your processes streamlined like this. This is truly an unprecedented offer. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/startup. That's netsuite.com/startup to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/startup. Labor strikes, climate change, your beat-up office printer. What do they all have in common? Come on, it's all about the money. Economics is everywhere and everything, fueling our lives even where we least expect it. If you're a fan of Optimal Work Daily and are curious to learn something new and exciting about economics every week, I recommend you listen to the Planet Money podcast from NPR. Planet Money is a different kind of world where the complex economy actually makes sense. Listeners can learn, laugh, and be entertained. And I find it to be really educational too. Money can be confusing, and Planet Money is great at providing straightforward explanations for how money is really moving in ways we're usually kept in the dark about. The Planet Money team lives to tell a good story in around 30 minutes. It's econ for the rest of us. So tune into Planet Money every week for entertaining stories and insights about how money shapes our world. Stories that can't be found anywhere else. Listen now to Planet Money from NPR, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you to Michael, who is the founder and chief burnout officer of the Breakfast Leadership Network, a San Diego and Toronto-based burnout media firm. He is a certified NLP and CBT therapist. NLP, by the way, is neuro-linguistic programming, and CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy. And Michael is one of the world's leading authorities in burnout recovery and prevention. He's also a Fortune 500 consultant, #1 best-selling author, and the host of the Breakfast Leadership Show, which is a top 200 podcast on Apple Podcasts. He is a 2-time top 20 global thought leader on culture with Thinkers 360, and a former healthcare executive, CIO, and CFO overseeing $2 billion budgets. So come visit him online at breakfastleadership.com, where you can find out a lot more about him, plus check out his content. And a big thank you to Michael for letting us share his work. But that should do it for today. I appreciate you listening all the way through and being here with me each and every day. And I'll see you once again tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.